Hey everybody, it's Angelo and welcome to Early Access Podcast, episode 37. And it has been a long week. Thank you for watching if you're on YouTube, and also thank you for checking it out if you're listening through however you get your podcasts. Um, but yeah, I live in South Jersey, and we had a bad storm roll in on Tuesday evening around 6 o'clock. If you're in this area, you probably also lost power. So I ended up losing power for a little over 48 hours. So from Tuesday evening until about Thursday, late Thursday night, and then I didn't get internet and cable back for another day or so. So it's only been a couple days since I've been able to get back on, and I've just been trying to get stuff back together, getting the website back in order. I have a new contributor that I want to mention while we're on that topic. So head on over to earlyaccessmedia.com and check out Brandon Griffin's first article that he wrote for the website. It's about a band called the OCs. You can find that. It'd be like first post right on there. It's a band from I'm assuming Southern California. He just has California. They've been around since like 2007, 2008. It's a psychedelic rock band. Go check it out. It's a good write up. His first article. You can follow him on Twitter at Griffunk. It's GRIFFUNK. He also writes for another website, kaboom.com. It's a comic book website. I think it's 5 O's. Kaboom with 5 O's. Yeah, Kaboom with 5 O's. And it's a comic book review site. He writes for them too. They do movie reviews as well. Focuses more on comic book kind of stuff though. So go check out that website as well. Always like cross promoting with other people, even though they don't know I'm mentioning them. Shh, don't tell them I said that. But yeah, check out his first article. Also, go check out an article I wrote, which is actually going to be my first little topic. And I wrote an article when I got online because I didn't have a chance to record anything. But I wrote a lengthy article about the state of open world survival games on Steam. Because recently the game Ark Survival Evolved, it's been at the top of the Steam charts for probably about like 2 weeks now. Maybe more, probably since it came out, about a month. But it's sold over 800,000 copies. It's very popular. However, the reviews are all positive, like a lot of these games are. But when you really look into it, the people that are complaining about it are like they have the same complaints that most people have with the open world survival genre. So I posited whether or not these games can even be fun without dedicating all your time to it and being on there all the time. Can you even have fun with the way these games are structured as they are now? What I mean by that is by being a completely do anything open world sandbox. The way I look at it, these games need more structure before they actually turn out to be something positive, before they turn into a good game experience for everybody. But go check out that article, comment, let me know what you think. Let me know if I'm crazy or not. Go make an account over at the website and comment away. Maybe I'm crazy, but I just think that they're going in the wrong direction by making it way too sandboxy. Everybody's got jobs. We don't have time to play these games all the time. And by making it so you have to be online all the time to take care of everything, it makes it kind of impossible to enjoy the game. I mean, Rust, Ark, they use sleepers, which when you log out, your body stays behind, so you got to protect your body. But with the problem of hackers and everything, that makes it hard to enjoy playing these games for more than a couple days at a time, and then you lose everything and you got to start all over again, and it's incredibly frustrating. But yeah, go check out the article. I put a lot of work into it. So, like I said, I haven't gotten to play anything. I played some Diablo 3 today. I still have to hit up one game in my list. I have to review Colot, which is that it's not a survival game. It's like a horror game. It's already got a lot of positive reviews though, but I gotta check that out. And I have Universe Sandbox 2 that I still need to check out. Hopefully, some of these games that I'm going to talk about today that have come out since the last episode will get back to me soon. But first, I want to hit on a couple other news topics. So, Void Expanse, the open world single player space sim, got a big update recently. This was only a couple days ago, and they added a whole bunch of new features. There's new ships. They added new fixes, and actually, I have a more in-depth press release from them if I can find it. Seems I have closed that window. But you can find it all there. They added a whole bunch of stuff. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick for you guys. I'm kind of disappointed in myself. I don't know why I closed that window. I do that sometimes. From time to time, you know. I have so many tabs open when I do the podcast because I like to have visuals up for the live stream, and I forget. So they added a hacking mechanic. So you can find abandoned terminals and get loot from them by hacking them. New skills, new skill trees, new categories. They added system patrols. So if you attack civilian ships now, there's like patrolling, basically space police that'll come after you. It's a really cool addition. There's more life in space apparently. More traveling traders, civilian ships, the system patrols. So now it's less empty. It's going to feel more lived in. There's going to be more life. And like I said, new ships, new weapons, new items, new interactive items. So there's going to be refueling and repair mini stations throughout the world, which is actually pretty awesome because it's going to make it a lot easier to make those long distance travels, especially when you the game's procedurally generated. So if you pick a bigger map, some of those trips are really hard early on because you just don't have the options to have the fuel to take with you to go on those long trips. But go check that out. Big update for that game, and I had a lot of fun with it. That's Void Expanse. I think it's $20. Totally worth your money if you like open world sim games like that. And I just wanted to point out this other game, Devouring Stars, left early access. So congratulations to them. It's $9.99. Could have swore it left early access. It did. I don't know why the Steam page is still saying it didn't. Pretty sure it has left early access. This is also still saying early access, even though when I just checked it, the email I got from them said it left early access. So what the hell do I know? Maybe they're lying to me. Could have swore I just checked it and it said it left early access. They did just send me an email saying they were leaving early access. So who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Let me double check. It is not in my trash for some reason. Oh, here it is. Oh, here, that's why. It's leaving early access on July 3rd. So that's what it is. So in a couple days, it's going to leave early access. So congratulations to those guys. Go check out that game. It's like a puzzle, not a puzzle. It's a strategy game, space strategy game. I originally reviewed it negatively and then ended up changing it to positive because they did some UI things that made the game a lot more enjoyable for me. So go check that out. All right, so I'm going to run through. I have a slew of games that have come out since the last podcast because I missed one and it happened to be the usually the bigger of the two, which sucked. So we're going to get through these as quickly as possible. And I didn't really look into any of them too much already. So we're going to talk about this first one, Second Warfare. 2 reviews so far, 50% positive. It is very expensive for an early access game. It's $14.99, and it's a first-person shooter. It looks very generic. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. It looks like a first-person shooter. Yeah, it just looks like a first-person shooter. It's $14.99. It's $12.74 right now. It's 15% off. Not much to say about it. It looks like a first-person shooter. Doesn't really explain much about anything except they're touting that you can use a flashlight at nighttime. Like, I don't know. All right, and then you got this game, which actually has a lot of negative reviews now. The first time I looked at it, it didn't have any. So it's got 8 reviews, 37% positive. So like 6 of those reviews are negative. It looks like 5 of them. It's $8.99. Usually it's going to be $7.64 for the next day or so. So it's 15% off. It's called Life, and it says live your life as an animal in its natural setting in this multiplayer game. So it looks like an open world survival game, but you're an animal. So, no fucking opposable thumbs, so you can't build anything. So all you do is hunt and get food and eat and maybe kill people. It's a cool concept. I actually had an idea for a game that was similar to this, but it included people. But this doesn't seem to include people. It looks kind of neat, but it seems to be broken. Let's see what people are saying. That is a lot of words I can't read right now. This guy just says it's broken. This guy says it's fun for all of 20 minutes. And this guy says, very broken game, glad Steam offers refunds now. So, you can go check that out if you want to. I think it's a neat concept. It's probably just not, they probably just didn't do it well. Alright, so this next game is called Barony. Now, this is very positive, 84% with 73 reviews, $7, $5.94 right now for the next day and a half or so, almost 2 days. So, it's a 3D first-person roguelike. Pixel art style, Minecraftian. You're not building like that, but it looks cool. It's multiplayer. I love games like this, and it seems like other people do too. The art style is pretty simple. It's just a pixel art style, first-person dungeon crawling roguelike. They say it's like Ultima Underworld, System Shock, Daggerfall. So if you're into those kind of RPG style dungeon crawlers, this will probably be right up your alley. Looks really neat though, and it's pretty cheap. It's only $7. So this game, it looks really nice for an RPG Maker-ish game. It's called Unveil, sorry. The Ultimate Survival Simulator. So, it's got 20 reviews, 95% positive. It's $9.99. Let's see. It says the game is somewhere around 70% completion. So, they're pretty close to being finished. It looks like it's made in RPG Maker, but it looks like so it's a top-down RPG style game where I don't know, like it doesn't. The videos don't really explain much. Neither does the description. It just says experience survival in its purest form. So it's an RPG style survival game, single player. I like this kind of. It reminds me of Zelda-ish. Although I haven't played it yet, so I don't really know. But however, when you have 20 people, they seem to like it. Let's see, game pleasant surprise, takes me back to my childhood, basic survival. So yeah, go check that out. It looks cool. I don't know if the game looks cool or if it's just the logo. I really like the logo. And some of the little animations that they do. But what are you gonna do? Alright, so this next game is expensive for an early access title. It's $29.99. It's 30% off right now though, for the next 2 days. It's $21, and it's called Wave of Darkness. it says it's an action RPG game. It's got mixed reviews right now though. 69% positive out of 13 reviews. It apparently was a Kickstarter game, so a lot of these reviews are like pre-release. So this is made by Dream Matrix, which is the guys that brought you Legends of Dawn, which apparently wasn't very good. It just looks like a 3D action RPG game. I don't know what the negative comments are about. Let's see, negative. Loading reviews, loading reviews. Apparently they don't want me to read you the negative reviews. Because Steam does not want to load them for some reason. Whatever. It looks cool. It looks like an action RPG, Diablo style. You got your hotbar at the bottom of the screen. You got some other UI elements that are similar. The art style looks gritty and kind of bad, in my opinion. But it is that kind of game. It is an action RPG. A little bit expensive though for an early access game, but I guess they got to make their money somehow. And with the price point and the mixed reviews though, I can see why people aren't jumping on board here. Alright, next game is called Blood of Old. $12, 40% off right now, so $7. It's got mixed reviews as well. Seems like a lot of the early access games that came out this past week haven't been received very well. 69% positive. It says the game is in very early stages of development, blah, blah, blah. It's just a single-player, third-person action RPG adventure game. The art style reminds me of like an old RPG like First Ever Quest, or didn't mean to hit that button. The First Ever Quest, or what was that other game that came out around right after that? I cannot remember for the life of me. One of those other MMORPGs though from that time period. This doesn't look good. But this is just from first look. Just taking a look at the video. It just doesn't look good. But what are you gonna do? All right, we got another open world survival game with zombies. It's called Nomad. Looks like Minecraft. It's just like the game Unturned. It's $8.99, $8 and on sale right now. Just go play Unturned. It's free. Like these clones keep coming out of that game, and I just keep recommending going to play Unturned. I have nothing negative to say about this game. It could be great. I'm just sick of all the clones of that game coming out. So go play Unturned. If you want to support Nomad, I mean, go for it. But it's another open world survival game that's a clone of Unturned. So, and Unturned has positive reviews. I mean, a lot of them. So, all right. Next game is called Spy Bugs. Now, this just looks silly, and I wish it didn't have three. No, it's got 3 reviews. It says it's mixed, but it's 66% positive. The problem is it's a multiplayer only game. That's usually not very good for early access games because it's hard to get enough people playing. It's $9.99, but the concept is just silly and fun. Like, I don't know. I think it's charming. So you are playing as spy bugs. So you're a bug with weapons strapped to your little bug body, and you're fighting other players. You have different weapons and everything like that. I think it's a great concept. It's just silly and it's different. The only problem is it seems that you're just not going to get enough people playing it. I wish this game was developed as like a free-to-play kind of thing. But go watch the video, and maybe just support. See what's the name? Digital South Games and the Game Wall Studios, just to get another copy of this game to exist. Hopefully they drop the price on a Steam sale to like $1, and you get a big influx of players, and we can get a bunch of people playing it at once, because I think pick it up for a couple dollars, but for $10 it just doesn't. It's just, you're not going to get enough players, and I couldn't recommend spending $10 when you don't know how many people are going to be playing it, which is unfortunate. Alright, we got 7 more games to burn through here, and this is already running long because I need to move this podcast over to Libsyn, because my website only lets me upload 50 megs at a time. But podcasts don't usually run this long. Alright, so this next game is called Tactical Genius. It's got 14 reviews, 92% positive, $13.99, 15% off. So it's $11.89 until July 1st. So this one's running a little bit longer. And this is a hex-based, turn-based strategy game, multiplayer. So you're moving pieces on a hex-based grid. So you're taking turns simultaneously. So you're moving your units, they're moving their units. Games like this tend to be fun as long as they're done well. The art style looks good, the animation looks good from the video trailer on Steam. So go check that out. It's got a decent number of reviews. However, it is multiplayer only. So go check steamcharts.com during whenever your peak time that you would be playing, and I can't recommend that enough. If you're going to buy a multiplayer only game that's in early access, or even an indie game that doesn't have that many reviews, just go to steamcharts.com and check it during when your optimal time would be that you'd be playing the game. So just lost the name of that game. Let's see, tactical. No, it's not. Oh wait, was that it? Tactical Genius? Yeah, but where's the do? Alright, so that's just the right, Tactical Genius. That was just the demo. Tactical Genius. I want to give you an idea, because it's 11 p.m. So yeah, right now at 11 p.m. Eastern time, there's no one playing this game. Their peak for the last 24 hours was 11 people. So if you're gonna buy a game, please go to Steam Charts and check how many people are playing that game during the time that you're playing it. Otherwise, you're gonna be throwing money away. All right, so the next game I got is Gem Wars: Attack of the Giblets. This has got a really cool art style. It's just a cartoony, super stylized. It looks really cool. It's a local online combat party platformer. So, 4-player or 1 to 4 players. There's like a bunch of different game modes. I don't know if they're all in here yet. Let's see. Yeah, it says the game's fully playable, and they're adding features throughout the early access. It's $5. It's 15% off. It's $4.24. Go check out the video, the trailer. I think it looks really neat. Again, I don't know how good the single player of this kind of game would be, and since it probably focuses heavy on multiplayer, I would go check it out. If you're the type that plays local multiplayer PC games, I don't know who the fuck you are, but if you do, it's got great character. It looks really awesome. It's made by Queen Birdface Productions. So if you sit around with your friends and play local co-op, it's probably worth picking it up because it's only $5. It'd be cool if they did like a 4-player bundle. I think they should do that with all local multiplayer games. But yeah, go check that out if you do that. It looks really neat. But I don't play local multiplayer games, so screw me, right? Excuse me. So the next game is Dino System. Now this has 13 reviews, all positive, which is kind of weird. It's $7.99. It's 25% off until July 2nd, so this one's even a day later. $6. The publisher is Black Shell Media. Now, if you don't know who Black Shell Media is, they publish quite a few games. They made a couple of their own games. They did the Sanctuary RPG. They did Overture, which I think, yeah, I reviewed that a couple months back. That was like a twin stick shooter. Sanctuary is an RPG. Really cool games, and they tend to like back games that they find interesting. So Dino System, it says it's a 2D ecosystem survival sim. So you're not just managing your own character, you're also managing it says, let's see, it allows the players to manage the ecology of a randomly generated island and survive in it as a human, dealing with realistic survival mechanics and a deep character progression system. So it's a top-down survival game. Single player. Seems people that are playing it like it. Very fun game. First play, I just bought it and played it. Been waiting years for a game like this. Let's see, pretty challenging top-down sim, though I do like the fact that there's a god mode. So you can play single player, or you can also be like the god. It looks cool. Go check it out. All right. So this game is called Reflections. I got in touch with these guys in like February through Facebook. I was supposed to get a copy of this game for review. I emailed them again to see if I can get my hands on it to review it. It's $9.99, and it's got a really good art style. And it's got a cool concept. So it's got 11 reviews. They're all positive. And what it is, it's a adventure game that as you play it and make choices, your choices will start. You start off in black and white. Everything's black and white, and as you make choices, things start turning color. It's a cool, stylized, basically point and click adventure game. I would like to pick it up and play it, which I still may do, even if I don't get a copy of it, because I find it really interesting, and it seems like everybody has the same feelings about it. The story, I guess the story is fine, with 11 all the reviews being positive, but I think the coolest thing is like the changing of the environment as you move along and things start turning into color. As long as they use that mechanic well, I think it'll give a good atmosphere to the story as you're playing. So go check that out. Let me know if you find it interesting. Maybe I'll go pick it up too. Alright, so got 3 games left, and we're pushing up against the clock. So we got Forest Warrior. This is $4, $3 on sale for 25% until July 2nd, and it is a pixel art style 2D action game by Inferno Studios, and it's a side-scrolling action game. Looks really cool. Art style is kind of neat. It's got 8 reviews, 87% positive. Let me see, what is the negative one? Can I read it? This game is unpolished and unbalanced. Well, yes it is. It is in early access. So take that with a grain of salt. Other 7 were positive reviews, though. What are you going to do? Alright, next game. I really don't have much to say about this game because I don't know how it works. It's $34.99. It's called The Black Watchman. That's all I'm going to say, because I'm going to bring this up again in the next episode, because I want to get a lot more information about it. But it's not on sale right now, so don't worry about it. It's got 31 reviews, 90% positive, but it's an alternate reality game. So I don't know how that works. It looks neat. I tried to figure it out, but from what I understand, I don't know if it's like an alternate reality game where like they're making phone calls and calling you, or if you're going to like websites and stuff. I'm not really sure how it works, but I'm excited to take a look at it. I've never played one of these kinds of games before, so I want to do some more research before I really delve into it, especially at that price point. But people seem to be enjoying it. Alright, the last game I got is called Ronan. Now this game looks awesome. It's $12.99. There's a special edition for $20. I don't know. The special edition, I guess, comes with the soundtrack. So Ronan is, let's see, 84. Did I say that? 84 reviews, 86% positive. It's a pixel art style, side-scrolling. It's not side-scrolling. It's a puzzle platformer stealth action game. So you play like a little, character with a sword, murdering down people, but it's more stealth, and you're trying to make your way around. It looks really neat. Art style looks awesome. It's really hard to explain. So many pixel art games out there. This is more of a stylized art style, though. It's not really pixel art. It's more like just, what's the word I'm looking for? There's other art style that I can't put my finger on. I can't put my finger on it. Trying to think older games where Sprite, that's what it is. It reminds me of old like Sprite animation, which is technically pixel art, so I don't know why I wasted so much time getting on about that. But it's not. It's more just like pixel, fuck it. It's pixel art. Who am I kidding? Can I zoom in? It's just stylized pixel art, but it looks really cool. The action looks neat. The animation looks good. It's got a decent number of reviews. So go check that one out. $12.99. I mean, it's a little bit much for my blood, but I'm cheap. So what are you gonna do? So that's gonna do it for episode 37, guys. I want to thank you for bearing with me with the lack of review videos and the missed podcast last week. As usual, follow us on Twitter, Early Access PC. Follow us on, friend us on Facebook, or like us on Facebook at Early Access Podcasts on Facebook. Go check out the new website. Make an account. Follow the page, earlyaccessmedia.com. Get the podcast at earlyaccesspodcast.com. YouTube.com/earlyaccesspodcast for the videos that I do, the live video of the podcast that I'm doing right now. Hi, everybody. And also all the review videos and whatever else I decide to take a video of. If you want to support the show, check out patreon.com/earlyaccesspodcast. As we get some Patreons eventually, I will do some more stuff with that. And also, don't forget, click through the Amazon link. Oh, excuse me. Click through the Amazon link at the top of earlyaccessmedia.com. There you can find... no. What? Sorry, I'm tired. If you click through the link at earlyaccessmedia.com, Amazon banner, bookmark it, use it whenever you shop on Amazon. It gives us a little kickback. It doesn't cost you anything extra. Really helps out the show. But until then, guys, thanks again for coming out, and I will see you... what is today? Today is Monday. See you Thursday, hopefully. All things considered, there's no power outages, then I will see you Thursday. But until then, have a good night.